If you've noticed that your energy isn't what it used to be, or perhaps your blood pressure numbers are creeping up despite your best efforts, there is something happening inside your body that most doctors rarely have time to explain. Most of us are taught to think of our bodies like a collection of separate parts. We think of the heart as a pump, the liver as a filter, and the kidneys as a drainage system. But after the age of 50, that way of thinking becomes dangerous. The truth is, these organs don't work in isolation. They are locked in a constant, high-stakes conversation. When one starts to struggle, it doesn't just stay local. It sends a distress signal that can cause the others to fail in a devastating domino effect. Scientists are now calling this the Cardio-Renal Metabolic Connection. If you've been feeling off, or if you're worried about your long-term health, understanding this invisible bridge is the single most important thing you can do for your longevity. Let's start with something most people overlook: your kidneys. You might think kidney health is only an issue if you're in pain or seeing changes in the bathroom, but your kidneys are actually the master regulators of your blood pressure. They decide how much salt and water stay in your system. When your kidneys are even slightly stressed, perhaps from years of processed foods or minor dehydration, they begin to hold on to extra fluid. This increases the volume of your blood, which forces your heart to pump harder against higher pressure. Over time, this wears out the heart muscle. It's a silent cycle. You don't feel your kidneys struggling, you just see your blood pressure rising. This is why treating the heart without looking at the kidneys is like trying to fix a leaky pipe by just turning up the water pressure. It doesn't solve the root cause. But here's where it gets more dangerous. While the heart and kidneys are struggling with fluid and pressure, your liver is sitting right in the middle of the crossfire. We often think of liver damage as something that only happens to people who drink too much alcohol. But today, the biggest threat is something else entirely. It's the accumulation of fat and inflammation that comes from how our bodies process energy. When the liver becomes sluggish or fatty, it stops being an efficient filter and starts becoming a source of internal stress. A stressed liver releases inflammatory markers into your bloodstream. These markers travel directly to your heart, irritating the lining of your arteries and making it much easier for plaque to build up. You might feel this as a general sense of fatigue or brain fog, but inside, your liver is essentially poisoning the environment your heart has to live in. And this is exactly where most people make a critical mistake. They try to fix their cholesterol with a pill or their blood pressure with a different pill, but they never address the inflammatory fire coming from the liver. If you ignore the liver, the heart can never truly be protected. Now, this is where things get surprising. There is a hidden master switch that connects all three of these organs, and it's something you deal with every single time you eat: insulin. Most people think insulin is only a diabetes thing, but after 50, insulin becomes the primary driver of how fast your organs age. When your cells become even slightly resistant to insulin, your liver starts producing more fat, your kidneys start holding on to more salt, and your arteries begin to stiffen. It's the common thread. If your insulin is high, your heart, liver, and kidneys are all under attack simultaneously. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to age all at once? They're fine for years, and then suddenly they have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a touch of sugar all in the same doctor's visit. That isn't bad luck. That is the collapse of the cardio-renal metabolic bridge. The good news is that because these organs are so interconnected, when you start doing the right things for one, the others often follow suit. But here is the part most people completely miss. You can't just exercise your way out of this if your internal timing is off. As we cross the age of 50, our body's ability to handle micro-stressors changes. This is why many people find that the diet that worked in their 30s now leaves them bloated and tired. To fix the bridge, we have to look at the 3 pillars of flow. The first pillar is filtration flow. To support your kidneys and liver at the same time, you have to reduce the sludge. This isn't about a fancy juice cleanse. It's about reducing the consumption of liquid sugars, specifically fructose. Fructose is unique because it is processed almost entirely in the liver, where it is quickly turned into fat. But it also raises uric acid levels, which acts like sand in the delicate filters of your kidneys. By simply cutting out sodas, excessive fruit juices, and hidden high fructose corn syrup, you are simultaneously taking the pressure off your liver and allowing your kidneys to flush out excess salt more efficiently. The second pillar is vascular flexibility. Your heart loves movement, but not just any movement. To keep the bridge strong, your arteries need to stay supple. This is where things like magnesium and potassium come in. When you increase your intake of leafy greens, avocados, and beans, you aren't just eating healthy, you are chemically signaling your kidneys to release the pressure on your heart. It's like a natural release valve for your entire system. The third and perhaps most important pillar is metabolic resting. Your liver and kidneys are incredibly hard-working organs, but they need downtime to repair. When we eat from the moment we wake up until the moment we go to sleep, these organs never get a chance to perform cellular housekeeping. By simply narrowing your eating window, perhaps eating your first meal at 10 a.m. and your last at 6 p.m., you give your liver a chance to burn off stored fat and your kidneys a chance to regulate fluid without the constant interference of rising insulin. But none of that works if you ignore this next part. There is a silent killer of this organ connection that has nothing to do with food, sleep apnea, and poor oxygenation. If you are snoring or waking up tired, your heart and kidneys are being deprived of oxygen all night long. This triggers a stress response that spikes your blood pressure and forces your liver to dump sugar into your blood for energy. You can eat perfectly, but if you aren't breathing well at night, the bridge will stay broken. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you think about all these different symptoms. But remember, your body is not a collection of broken parts. It is a highly intelligent system trying to find balance. When you support the liver's ability to filter, the heart doesn't have to deal with as much inflammation. When you support the kidney's ability to balance minerals, the heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump. It's all connected. If you start today by making just one change, perhaps increasing your water intake and cutting out processed sugars, you aren't just helping your waistline. You are literally reinforcing the foundation of your longevity. You are telling your heart it can beat easier, telling your liver it can breathe, and telling your kidneys they can finally let go of that extra pressure. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live with a body that feels capable, energized, and resilient. You have the power to turn those distress signals back into a harmonious conversation.